Hi guys, it's Jamila here from Slap. Today I'm going to be doing a No Buy Fri. It's been a while since I've done one, and after my slightly disappointing recent haul, I felt like I'd try and go back through things I already have and indulge myself in my existing collection. So today I'm going to be creating this look. I'm not really sure what it is. It's kind of glowy, summery, creamy, lightweight, glowy, warmish vibes. So I'm just going to get into it. But if you haven't subscribed already, guys, please subscribe. We'd love to have you in the Slap family. And without further ado, guys, here is the video. I started these No Buy Fris at the beginning of the year as a way of doing a kind of shop my stash, trying to be more sustainable, trying to use what I have, and also trying not to use everything I use all the time as well. So first up, I'm going to start with I've got a bit of primer on. I've got the Laura Mercier hydrating primer on, just keeping it simple, keeping it chill. So first up, I'm going to start with the Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin in Celestial Fire. This one is very glowy, so I'm not going to do too much, but I'm just going to use it in the high points of my face. Just kind of using it how I would use a highlighting concealer, or how I'd use Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. So I'm going to pop on my lip balm, which has become my favourite lip balm again. This is the Tom Ford Lip Blush. And luckily, thankfully, it has just re-arrived. It's back in stock. I don't think I need a new one yet, but I will need a new one soon, even though it is so expensive. I just like the little tint it gives my lips. Quite like having the Celestial Fire under the eyes. It feels brightening. So next up, I'm going to go in with some tinted moisturizer. I really wanted to have something lightweight on, but I didn't want to use things I always use, like the MAC Face and Body, or the Rose Ink, which I haven't actually used in a long time, or the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silks. I wanted to use something different, and I actually forgot that I had this. This is the Phyto Tint Nude from Sisley. I remember when I tried it on, I was a bit nervous it was going to be too cool, because it is a cool tone, 6C, but it's actually fine because it's very sheer. But that's kind of why I put the Lisa Eldridge on underneath, because it's quite golden, so I'm hoping it will balance it out, because it is a little rosy. But I think together, hopefully they will balance each other out. Quite glowy, love it. As you can see, it's still quite sheer. You can still see my skin through it, and I can layer this up a bit more. I'm going to use the Dior Forever Concealer, which is quite medium coverage. I don't think I need to add any more base, but this is actually really nice and lightweight and sheer, so I have to remember to keep using this. Next up, I was reminded of these when I tried the Dior Backstage Concealer, which I'm really loving, but I don't really use these as much anymore, and I need to, because they are very good. So this is the Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer in 4.5N and 5N. So for powder, I was very tempted to use my NARS Light Reflecting Powder, which is the powder I'm using every day at the moment. And I really, really like it, just does the job. But that wasn't in the spirit of this video. Maybe I'll just do a little bit of Laura Mercier under the eye. As I've got honey and medium deep, I'm just going to mix them. That way I get a better finish. So I'm just mixing them on the back of my hand. Okay, so I've got 3 potential nose highlights. So it's out of the Tom Ford and the Fenty, which is just so old school. This is the Fenty Cinnamon. Bit pinky though. Or then there's the Tom Ford one. This is a Soleil limited edition one. This is the glow stick in, I think it was Courchevel. And this is the other one. Both quite pink. Pretty much the same shade. Because I want something a bit more gold, I'm going to use the ABH Bubbly Stick Highlighter. Okay, so now I'm going to get into the bronze section of this video. So I have the Glossier Liquid Bronzer Solar Paint in the shade Heat. In the shade Heat, which is quite a true brown shade. And then I also have it in the shade Vault, which is a bit more reddy. I'm gonna go in with a bit of heat and then see what happens. I'm going to use the Laura Mercier stick in Caviar Stick in Forbidden Rose. This is quite rosy. Cream contour, I'm going to use Patrick Tar. I'm going to put a tiny bit more of heat on, and then I'm going to mix in a tiny bit of Vault just to give it a bit more oomph. It's quite nice actually, I forgot. It does spread quite a lot if you're not careful, which I clearly wasn't. Oh, I quite like that. Now I'm going to give this a bit more oomph again with some blusher, some liquid blush. And in my head I was originally going to use the orange, but now I think I want to mix that with something else. So I'm going to use the 2 cloud paints that I have. I'm going to start with the orange and mix in a tiny bit of red. I rediscovered these when I was doing all of my cream blushes video, and I've got a new found appreciation for Dawn, I think. But I think Dawn might get a bit lost and maybe just wash this out too much. So I'm going to put a bit of Dawn and a bit of Spark. I'm actually really liking how this looks. I don't want to do too much more, but I do want to kind of set my creamy shadow a little bit. So I want to use one of these two palettes. This is the Natasha Denona and this is the Patrick Tar. They're very, very similar and I can't really decide between the two. Patrick Tar, Natasha Denona. I'm going to go in the Patrick Tar one. This is his first eyeshadow palette. This is Major Dimension, I think. Yeah. Really like the way these blushes and bronzers look, and I don't want to do too much to ruin it, but I do like setting the creams and liquids a little bit. So I'm going to go in with a bronzer, powder bronzer. I usually set my bronzers with my creams with the Dior, but I use that all the time. So this is the Benefit. This is the Ilia. This is the Fenty. And this is the Charlotte. I'm going to use a bit of Fenty. For blusher, I'm torn between the Electric Bloom from Pat, which might be the one, and then the two from Hindash. I'll start with Electric Bloom from Pat, and then if I need to kind of warm it up a bit with Hindash, I will. Yeah. So Electric Bloom from Pat McGrath. Thing I need left now is a bit of nose highlight. I'm going to go in with a little bit of the Pat McGrath bronze. Still looking a bit OTT, definitely need to blend this down and will blend this down. But last but not least is the mascaras, and at the moment I've been really loving this MAC Stack mascara, really, really good. But I do normally use something else as a base, so I'm going to use, I think, the Hourglass as a base. Even though it is a tubing mascara, hopefully it won't mess it up, but I very rarely use it, so I want to see what it's like. So guys, that is it. That is my No Buy Fri for this week. I don't really know what this look is. It's kind of changed a lot. I probably should have left it at like the creamy, glowy stage and not really layered, but I struggle to just stop, as you guys probably know by now. So I'm just gonna give you guys a quick close up and that's it. So guys, that is it. That's my No Buy Fri for this week. I actually am really impressed with a lot of the products I tried. Really loved all of the Glossier products I tried. The Solar Paint and the blushes as well. Both really, really nice and both worked really nicely together. I definitely think I will use those four together again. I really like the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick. Even though it is quite patchy, I really like the kind of richness of that rose gold pink. That was really nice. I also really, really liked the Tom Ford lip blush, which I've been enjoying a lot at the moment. And also, very surprisingly, loved the combination of the Lisa Eldridge Elevated Glow with the Sisley Phyto Tint Nude together. I think they work together so well. The Dior Forever Concealer is always good, but always gets a bit creasy for me. I do think I prefer the Dior Backstage to that concealer, but it is still good and it looks really good as an all over face concealer. The Pat McGrath blush was gorgeous as always, and I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, guys. Will you be buying anything? Will you be trying anything? Will you be no buying anything? Will you be retrying anything? Let me know. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this video. If you haven't subscribed already, guys, please subscribe. We'd love to have you in the Slap family. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.